So guys, the crypto markets are dumping pretty much after the whole hack that we saw, the biggest hack in crypto history with Bybit. Right now is the aftermath. Everyone is feeling weird about the crypto markets right now. Sentiment is still almost the same, pretty much everything trading sideways. Not too much of a big effect on the markets, pretty much from this, huge fiasco that happened. But I want to give you guys a perspective on the indicators that are currently going on with Bitcoin dominance, USDT. Everything's trading sideways right now, which is kind of boring, but moving into March, we're actually going to have a whole bunch of events happening. And I want to give you guys the scope of the sentiment in the markets based off of crypto investors, analysts, and exactly the sentiment around altcoins. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since the beginning of 2023, showing you guys my wins, my losses, keeping you guys updated on the day-to-day events, specific events that happen, like the Bybit specific situation that happened, exactly how it occurred and what you need to know about it, and as well as indicators around Bitcoin and altcoins, so you can understand where liquidity is moving and pretty much the sentiment in the markets right now. Like I said, everything's trading sideways. We are seeing a little bit of dumps in the market, pretty much from the aftermath of everything that is currently going on, and pretty much how the U.S. economy and China markets are being worked right now. There's a lot of different moving parts, but I want to walk you guys through these indicators, specific sentiment around specific points in the market, and exactly what you need to know moving into March and the price action around Bitcoin and altcoins. Let's jump into it. So guys, like how I said, everything is trading sideways, but right now everything is kind of dumping a little bit. Bitcoin currently sitting at 96,000, Ethereum sitting at 27. Bitcoin dominance was jumping from that 61% down to 60%, currently sitting at 60.98. USDT dominance also trading sideways. Like how I said, we've been anticipating a wick up, which would be, not too bullish for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and altcoins in general, but we need to keep up with this price action because everything is just chopping sideways. And the total 2 chart is showing, as well as for altcoins, everything is going up and then down and just trading sideways in general. My portfolio, you can see for the 7-day, a few assets are up quite significantly. One of my main allocated positions, Conducts, revolved around Web3 gaming, AI, RWA, a few different things, which is awesome. It is also a US based coin, which is freaking awesome. Not financial advice by any means, but I've talked about all these coins on my YouTube channel, and I'm very bullish on the AI sector, meme sectors in general. You need to be looking at the right projects right now. This is super key. I want to make an updated video about the specific assets you need to be looking at. I made a recent video talking about the sectors you need to be looking at and all that stuff. That's why you need to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned, guys, because I'm gonna keep you guys updated with everything you need to know. But jumping into the sentiment, Elio Trades talked about exactly the biggest hack that currently occurred with the Bybit situation and exactly how it's having an effect on the market and kind of how he feels about the situation. He says, we just had the biggest exchange hack since the FTX, and Bitcoin is at 95K. Not seeing the doom and gloom everyone keeps referring to, but who knows, maybe every single person in this industry, besides him of course, perfectly called the Pico Shimko top. There's a first time for everything. And at the end of the day, guys, whenever the FTX situation happened, back in, 2021 and 2021, we saw a crazy dip for Bitcoin, for altcoins, for all the other assets in the market because of the huge effect that happened. And, right now with the Bybit situation, there's not too much fluctuations in terms of the price action and how liquidity is moving into the market. Yes, it did have an effect on the sentiment and how people are perceiving, putting where they want to put their assets, and exactly, how they are investing in crypto. But at the end of the day, it's not really having a huge effect, especially with Bitcoin still sitting around the 95,000 region. Jumping into the next perspective from Miles Dutcher, he pretty much talks about exactly moving into, the strategic Bitcoin for the United States and how we're pretty much getting into those next levels and getting everything initiated, which is super bullish for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general. He says multiple US states are in the process of enacting a strategic Bitcoin reserve, with more joining almost every month. And we talked about it, guys, last week with Texas having their whole committee and pretty much having a conference talking about the strategic Bitcoin reserve last Wednesday. So this is pretty much all in the midst, and we've been talking about this, and it's pretty much just going further and further. It goes on to say Utah is leading the race and could be the first state to enact it this year. Bitcoin nation state adoption is happening in real time. So now, guys, we're seeing states in the United States actually take action on getting the Bitcoin strategic reserve in place, and this is super bullish in terms of the price action and liquidity that is moving into the markets, and overall exactly how governments are perceiving cryptocurrency in general, which is awesome. This is really good news for us. In terms of price action around Bitcoin, guys, I know everybody wants to see everything just rip up, but whenever we see explosive moves, they only last for a short period of time, and then we see a lot of sideways consolidation. And this chart by CryptoCon pretty much shows the sideways consolidation that has been taking place, and exactly when we could be seeing that next explosive move for Bitcoin and altcoins in general. He says, unlike previous cycles, almost all the good price action in this one has been made in very short bursts, and you guys can see it, guys, in these short bursts that happened in 2023 and 2024, the 5-day burst right there, the 4-day burst, as well as the 3-day burst here in 2024. He goes on to say, to demonstrate this, he's taken what Bitcoin would have looked like without any of the short-term expansion burst, which is shown on the bottom, which is this bottom chart, which I'm about to show you guys. And he says we've been almost completely sideways this whole cycle, and you guys can see right down here, this is the price without the expansion burst that you guys see within these 5-day, 4-day, and 3-day periods, and it's just sideways consolidation that we have been experiencing for practically over 2 years, which is really crazy. But overall, if we keep on looking into this, he just jumps more into it, saying even though we spent about 6 months of our 2+ years since the bull market expanding, only about a month of that included nearly all of the good price action. So you spent about 96% of this cycle waiting on the other 4%, which includes all the big green candles. Only the patient survives to see all the good stuff. And this is exactly what I've been talking about on this YouTube channel. A lot of the price action, when everything starts to rip up, it's within a short period of time. It just blows up and price action just gets thrown out the window. Validation gets thrown out the window. And then before you know it, we're in a huge rally. We saw that with Bitcoin whenever it broke 100,000 in December. And we're going to see it, guys, more than likely in March. This is why I've been keeping up with the day-to-day events, the sentiment, price action, liquidity specific events, and everything else. But this should give you guys a understanding of how price action is going to be looking in the next month or so. We've been seeing a lot of sideways consolidation, and usually whenever we see this much sideways consolidation, we're going to see a giant rip up. It's only a matter of time, but only the patient guys are going to be rewarded. And all coins have the same sentiment from everyone. Everyone's talking about specific indicators and lines and charts and how altcoins are oversold and they're hated, and nobody wants to be buying altcoins right now, which is why more than likely you should be looking into altcoins. This is not financial advice, but right now there's a lot of coins at crazy still prices where you can make some crazy gains. Everyone's comparing it to previous cycles, showing exactly where we're going with this trend and when exactly we could be ripping up. But swiping everything to the side, guys, actually swiping everything right back in, I want to let you guys know that I've also been leverage trading, made 2 recent videos about leverage trading because I've actually been jumping into it, making some decent money, and I actually had some signups, which I really do appreciate. If you guys want to get started with leverage trading, I have a link down in the description and in the comment section. If you want to support the channel, go sign up with this code, invest some money into your account, and if you guys want some advice, by all means, ask me, send me a message on X and show me that you actually signed up with my sign up code, and by all means, I'd love to have a conversation with you. This is not financial advice by any means. I do not know what I'm doing, but I've been, anticipating the space, making some plays, making some decent money, and it's really cool, and I would like you guys to also dabble in that. But swiping it to the side, guys, that is currently what is taking place in the crypto markets. We need to keep up with the price action around Bitcoin and Ethereum and specific indicators with Bitcoin dominance in USDT to really determine exactly where price action is going to be going. Right now, altcoins and everything are just trading sideways, especially with the sentiment currently going on in the markets, especially with the Bybit situation that just happened, and exactly how liquidity is moving and how everyone is feeling in this aftermath. A lot of people are trying to get their money out of the platform. Right now, it looks like everyone has already gone through this process. They're just pretty much getting everything situated now, and hopefully everything is going to be okay. But moving into next week, this is going to be really key to really let us know exactly how the market's going to be opening opening up. US around inflation right now is not looking too good, so I'm really curious exactly how the, you know, Trump tariffs and everything is going to have an effect. But I'm gonna keep you guys updated with all that information and exactly what is going to be having an effect. If you're new to my channel, go and check out the rest of my content. I'm an intermediate trader documenting my journey since the beginning of 2023. Not like the rest of these crypto YouTubers or influencers. I try to keep you guys updated with the day-to-day events, price action around Bitcoin and altcoins, and not try to fill your brain with fluff. I try to give you guys the, you know, events that are currently occurring, exactly what you need to know and how to position yourself. But right now, everything is trading sideways. We need more, you know, validation to really determine where we're going. We have some big key events happening in March. Right now, everything is primed up for a March pump. But I'm gonna keep you guys updated with all that information. Any questions, suggestions, drop it down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of my content. Let me know what altcoins you're holding, and let me know exactly how you feel about the markets. But I drop daily content every day, so stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.